One morning 6 years ago, I got a phone call that the computer server was down. Our whole business had stopped. All 5 branches were not able to get any product information, not able to see orders. We weren't even getting emails. No one was able to get any product out the door. We had to start doing everything manually, which was an absolute nightmare. My name is Stephen Van Wanderen. I'm the CFO of Attwoods Packaging. Attwoods are a packaging distributor. We have 5 branches and 50 employees and about 7,000 product lines and 3,000 customers. When that server went down, all the branches were unable to operate. CFOs tend to, in medium-sized, small, medium-sized companies, tend to get landed with IT as well as their financial obligations. I'd only been in the role 6 months, so to not be able to say definitively when we would have our systems back up and running was not a good look. The IT providers at the time were on a time and materials basis. It was difficult to apply any pressure or get resolutions quickly. So at that point I realised that I needed to change the relationship I had with an IT provider and that I needed to get more into a partnership level rather than just a customer level. I've been having these phone calls from this guy from Lancom for months.
So we came in and we started managing IT for Attwoods and started building trust.
The partnership with Lancom is one based on trust, and it means that if there's an issue, I know that they will fix it.
And really, as a managed services provider, that is the core value of our business.
But the biggest change was 18 months ago when Lancom floated the idea of us moving to the cloud and actually transferring the cost and responsibility of the server environment through to Amazon Web Services.
We drew a diagram on the whiteboard in the boardroom, just explaining how the cloud-based systems work and asked them if they actually got that.
There was still a bit of mystique around it, and we had to go back to it all the time.
The diagram was on the board for around 18 months.
Understandably, we did have resistance to change. Attwoods is a typical family conservative company in that it owns everything that it operates. This was moving away from that model and also was putting our data offshore. But I could see the advantages, the main one being for us the disaster recovery, where we would be up and running within an hour, not 2 weeks like we had 6 years ago.
Amazon Web Services provides multiple copies of the backup systems. There are 3 of them in Sydney region and another 3 in Singapore.
So we wanted to make the move to Amazon Web Services, but we had an issue with our ERP system in that had never been operated in a cloud environment before.
So we worked with Stephen to move their ERP system into Amazon Web Services, and that really was world first. Another thing about testing ERP systems is that the cost of failure is very low. We would hire Amazon Web Services resources for a week, and if it doesn't work, it will only cost us $300. Whereas in the old days, we would have to build a server and then spend thousands and thousands of dollars setting it up.
The thing about the relationship with Lancom is that it's a very good technology partnership.
For a great cloud-based system to work, you need a relationship with a network provider, and that's where Cordia comes in.
Once you move to the cloud, your connection to that becomes way more important. It's not just email and websites anymore that you're using your internet for. With your entire infrastructure in the cloud, if that goes down, it's going to pose a major problem. Your business will basically come to a standstill. For us, it's about providing Attwoods a reliable, scalable and robust connection to AWS Cloud. We do that by not using the internet at all. We actually use a direct connection. AWS Cloud becomes a part of their network and we're not reliant on the internet at all.
At the end of the day, the cloud is the new normal. I don't see why anyone would want to buy a server again. The time that we will notice the real benefit of this experience and this change is when there's a disaster. The ongoing partnership with Lancom has been absolutely vital to our business. It means that I can sleep at night not worrying about IT, and that if I have any issues, they're just a phone call away.